This is Abnormal Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody, to the Cinema Head Cheese Podshort for Skyscraper. This is Kevin Moyers, and yes, I did go to see The Rock starring in one of the most ridiculous movies he has ever been in. But you know what? It's cool. It's exactly what you expect. I mean, if you notice in the trailer, there's a scene where he's an FBI agent, former FBI agent, and he's in the situation where there's an explosion, and that's how he loses one of his legs, and the doctor ends up being the lovely Neve Campbell, who is a military special agent, surgeon, who takes care of him in the hospital. That's how they meet. They have a family. Many years later, he runs his own security company, and he's in this giant skyscraper. So, just to show you the ridiculous of the movie, if you don't know going in, he has this fake leg, right? And it snaps on at the nub below his knee. He has a little bit of a leg below his knee, and it attaches there. So, he's hanging by a rope on the outside of the skyscraper, and you hear it click, and then he jumps and, somehow flips and grabs his leg and pulls himself up, which that's the biggest pile of horseshit, right? But you know it's silly going in. You know it's ridiculous. This movie is just, like I said, it's him in a security company. He gets, in Hong Kong, there's the world's tallest skyscraper. First half is up and running as retail, offices, stuff like that. And the city has been enjoying it for many months. The owner is about ready to get the residential half, which is the upper half, up and running. And it just needs a security check. They need to make sure fire is ready and all this stuff. And the only people staying in any of the levels is the Rock's family. I'm not even going to give you character names because who gives a shit, honestly, with something like this. So his buddy who got him set up, which is weird because he's, a very small, independent guy, independent company working this. His buddy that got him set up was also there at the day of the explosion, and that is Porn Stash from Orange is the New Black. No idea what the hell the character's name is. Anyway, he gets the kids set up. There's a park and a zoo in there with panda bears, so he gives the family, here's some passes to go to an after-hours feeding of the pandas and all this stuff. So they're like, yay, awesome. And then he gets a text like, I'll get him on the boat. So you know he's bad, but he tried to get the family out of there because he knew shit was going down. And he takes the Rock on this boat where this, bag is snatched. Supposedly his tablet is in there, but it's not, and the whole thing. And eventually there's a fight, and Porn Stash confesses. Well, the kids, there's a boy and a girl, they're twins. The son gets sick, so they go back early to the apartment, which is where they're not supposed to be. So the family ends up caught in this shit they were supposed to be away from. So it would just be building that was destroyed, and that was it. And, this, I don't even know if I want to call them terrorists. They're more like mobster kind of guys, like international mobsters, really, that cause all this trouble. They're burning the place down. But it's okay, of course. It's Die Hard in some respects. It's like every, Taken, whatever. Here's a guy, a man with a difficult past, has to save his family from a gang of terrorists. You know what I mean? It's that times 10 all throughout. There was one point where I was laughing at a scene because I'd seen it so many times before, and it's ridiculous, and I'd seen it. My daughter leans over and says, "Dad, it's not funny. This is serious." It's like, I've seen this movie 40 times before. There was even one scene where, fire's everywhere. The Rock grabs an axe, and the first thing I thought of was Howie Long in Firestorm. I was like, yes. They even, in some subtle way, connected to that, So, if you want to have fun, you want to see a silly 90s style action movie, really, this is the one to see. This is your movie, because Dwayne Johnson, he does a great job in these kinds of movies. The action is there. The stunt work is there. Neve Campbell plays a very capable action star herself in this, really, because her character is trained military surgeon. She speaks many Asian languages. She was trained, so she can communicate and stuff like that. It's well done for what it is. It was fun and silly. It's a popcorn movie, and it's exactly what you expect. So if you go in and you're like, "This is dumb," yes, it's dumb. It's supposed to be dumb. If you want to see a dumb 90s action flick, this is it. You got it. So, I don't know. It's not great, of course. I had fun with it for what it was, but that's my caveat, for what it was. So, if you like that kind of thing, go see Skyscraper. You'll have a good time. Take the kids if they've never seen those kind of things. My daughter's 9. It was fine. It was perfect for her. And she had a blast with it. She enjoyed it. So there you go. And that's all I can say for Skyscraper. Now, if you want to support us, head over to bunny17media.com. Many books, comic books, audiobooks, ebooks are available there. Check them all out. Stuff for kids, adults, and there's more coming. Novel that was just finished will be up there soon. And you can pre-order a couple of books on there as well that are on their way. So do that. And speaking of Casey, some of her, my daughter, some of her artwork is up there. Which actually, I'm going to tell you right now, she sells at conventions. And people do buy her artwork. Be on that train, because this kid is not stopping. And get an early piece now. I'm telling you. But everything you buy there, whether it's artwork, ebooks, audiobooks, whatever, 15% off if you use the code CHC. Like Cinema Head Cheese, CHC. 15% off. And we get some back here. So do that for me, please, if you like this show. Anyway, there will be more. I'm going to be catching up, doing some more things, catching up with things that I've seen over the past 6 months or so that I didn't get to. And, they'll be coming on DVD now and stuff like that, streaming shows that you can check out whenever. And there'll be just more here. So we're working on it, as always. But please do support us with Bunny 17 Media. And you get some good content, some fun books. Go do it. You want action? Go get Scorn. Scorn's the book for you. If you like Skyscraper, go get Scorn. It's a teenage vigilante story. I mean, you cannot beat that. So go do it. All right. Anyway, thanks again. See you next time. Bye. Find more Cinema Head Cheese podcasts and reviews at cinemaheadcheese.com. Tweet us at CINHeadCheese. Listen to every Abnormal Entertainment show on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, our YouTube channel, or anywhere you find your favorite podcasts. And don't forget to visit abnormalentertainment.com.
You've been listening to the Abnormal Entertainment Network.